Allen and Wally, guys, a lot like last night. Knicks last night got within 3 late. Couldn't get any closer. Tonight, Wally, with about 2 minutes ago, they were within 5 after trailing the entire game. Couldn't get any closer.
No, they were down 20 early in the first half. So that's where they kind of lost the game. They fought back in that third quarter, heroic third quarter by Moe Harkless. He made everything he shot up there. A career-high 5 threes just in that quarter in like a span of 6-7 minutes. I give the Knicks credit. They were getting him the rock. That was fun to watch. Good to see him kind of get into offensive rhythm, after being traded here from the Clippers. But, boy, Tobias Harris is pretty good. And Al Horford still has something left in the tank. I mean, Al Horford messed around, almost got a triple-double, 19 points, 7 boards, 9 assists, and Tobias Harris was just unguardable. Knicks had nobody that could stop him. I mean, he did whatever he wanted. I mean, 14 for 21, 3 for 6 from 3, completely filled the box score, 7 assists, 7 boards. That was some performance. Obviously, this team is a lot more than just Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, but they got a lot of guys that can really play, and they balled out tonight.
You mentioned Harkless went 5 threes, 5 of 7. The rest of the team not so good.
No,
the entire team was 8 for 23, and he had 5 of the 8. I mean, that's been the issue the whole season. As you start looking towards the future, you've got to find shooting because that remains a big deficit when you play a lot of teams. And the Sixers aren't really known to be a good three-point shooting team, but in this game they're 15 of 31. And so that's a major issue. And Bill, you pointed this out when we were watching the game. Another game where the Knicks at the free throw line, it's 10 points. They missed 10 free throws in this game. It's 10 points at the line. So all these areas that you look at with this team that you want to, you talk about why they are where they are. It really, to me, we can talk defense, everything else. Wally, it starts with shooting. It's always about shooting. When you have shooters, you have a chance.
Yeah.
And this is a poor shooting team, and nights like this show it.
You mentioned the free throw numbers. Tonight, 14 out of 24. They are the worst free throw shooting team in the entire league.
30th. How about the Sixers, by the way, are 28-2 at home?
That's amazing.
How about the Sixers? 15 for 31 from the three-point line.
I said that. Thanks for joining the show.
The Knicks were in the game.
I
mean, that is a credit to the coaching staff. They're manipulating a way to figure out a way to defend the paint and kind of, keep themselves in games,
stay in the game,
fight back and stay in the game. But when a team shoots 15 for 31, shoots 50% from the floor, you got to be winning a lot of other categories in order to keep yourself in the game.
Knicks made 8 threes, so they're outscored 21 points from downtown.
I mean, the Knicks on the boards, +5. They were better on the offensive boards. They were good with the turnovers tonight. Only 8 turnovers for the Knicks, although Philly only had 6 turnovers. That was a well-executed offensive game. The Knicks really executed their offense well, and they had guys step up.
All right, let's take a look, guys. Fourth quarter, again, Knicks with a little more execution down the stretch. Al, they might have been able to pull even.
Well, you have here what will be a 10-point game right now at R.J. Barrett, who got back on track. A nice game here, 15 points. Too strong for Josh Richardson there. And so you're within 10 now. Here's Julius Randle on a drive. And now you're within 7. Wally, 7 is the magic number tonight. If you're within 7, you've got a chance. And how about this? A drive, a putback right here. Look at Elfrid Payton. He knows. Now it's 6, Wally. It's 6. You're feeling like 6. You're in a great place.
5-point game.
These guys from Long Island.
This was a key shot, right?
These guys from Long Island.
Gene.
What they do to you, you're within 6. You're feeling good. You have a chance.
Not a Jersey guy, a Long Island guy.
No, Long Island guys make that shot.
That's right.
And that makes the difference, and that's why you're singing right now.
No, he was
fellow
great.
Long Island guys.
Tobias is a great dude. He really is. So is his dad, Terrell Harris. He's a great guy. But that was a big-time performance, and he needs to step up. This is why they gave him all the money in the offseason. He's a high-prize free agent, and, when the roster's kind of depleted, you lose 2 of your all-stars. Tobias has been knocking on the door of being an all-star, and he looked like an all-star tonight. He put the team on his back.
All right, for the Knicks, Moe Harkless had a season-high 17, including his stint with the Clippers. 5 of 5 from downtown in the third. He was on fire. Follow MSG Networks on Twitter to vote on the Knicks Montefiore doing more player, Wallace.
I mean, Moe Harkless was amazing. Flamethrower. I just made everything he threw up there, and I love the way the Knicks were getting him the rock. And not only did he do it from the corners, he did it from the top of the key, quick releases, off the dribble. That was late in the shot clock. I mean, Moe Harkless played a role when he played with the Clippers, so he didn't get as many opportunities to get looks at the basket like this. But hopefully the Knicks can continue to utilize his three-point shooting ability and his scoring ability, because this is a new role for him. He looked very comfortable, and the Knicks
that one
got
rattled
him going.
in. That was the 5th one that rattled in. He didn't get another one. Right? He didn't get another one after that.
That was his career high.
And you wonder, like that one, like, you know, when you're on that hot streak, well, you probably always made them, but like, you know, a hot streak and there's swish. Those are all, and then the last one rattled. You think, is that next one?
You don't care how it goes in. It can hit the rim, it can hit the roof. As long as it goes in, I'm shooting the next time I get it.
But he never got a heat check out of it.
He missed a couple after that, I think. He got a couple looks at the basket, but, you know, the Knicks could have kept getting him the rock. In future games, hopefully they can see this guy can shoot, this guy can score, this guy can carry the offense for a little bit because he was great.
That was all in the third quarter. Julius Randle played a lot tonight. As I mentioned when we started the show, didn't play at all last night in the fourth quarter. But tonight he played over 38 minutes and went for 30 points and 10 rebounds.
And 5 assists and only 1 turnover. And he went right back at Tobias Harris. Yes, Tobias Harris was lighting him up and got anything that he wanted and had 34 points on him. But I give Julius Randle credit. He went right back at Tobias Harris.
You know what happened?
He got him a 30-piece.
You know what happened? First quarter, Tobias had 14. He had 4.
Yeah.
Somebody might have said something to Julius about it because after that, he's like, okay, it's on.
Yeah, I better get going
up,
here.
Right.
And, you know, both these guys are versatile, you know, undersized 4 men that are kind of the future of the league with the way they can play multiple positions, and they're so tough to guard. But Julius Randle, when he knocks down those threes, that's big for him. 2 for 4 from the three-point line. If he can just keep teams honest, he's so tough to guard off the dribble because of his speed, his quickness, and his strength that teams just sit off him and sag off him. If he can make that three-point shot consistently and that mid-range 18-footer consistently, he becomes almost impossible to guard. It's when he just barrels in there and causes turnovers because he doesn't trust his jump shot. That's when he struggles on the offensive end of the floor with his turnovers.